All right, hey everyone, welcome to the Songwriting Camp performance. We're very excited to play for you guys today. I do want to make a few quick announcements before we get started. This is obviously our songwriting camp, so it's a little bit different from our other camps. So I want to lay down a few bits of information for you guys. First off is that we had 6 kids in our camp that were signed up for the camp this week, but we did have 4 house band helpers that were so helpful, so I want to recognize them really quick. We've got Emily over here, Sawyer, Evan, and then we had Kaylee as well, but she left to go on tour today, so let's just give it up for them really fast. Yes. They took part in the writing process this week, and some of them are going to be up here playing and contributing to some songs that they didn't participate in writing in. So when it comes to the songs, I just want to give you, like I said, a few bits of information. These songs are fresh and hot off the press. So these kids are going to be using some lyric sheets to help them along as they sing and things like that. Also, some songs you'll see, this is definitely different than what we usually do at School of Rock. Some songs are going to have full instrumentation. Some songs are just going to have some guitar and or keys to accompany the lyrics. It kind of just depends on what fit best for the song and what the writers thought or wanted, what their vision was. So additionally, almost every song on our list for this week was inspired by a prompt that they were either chose or were given by me. So we have a bunch of prompts that I'm going to kind of tell you before each song come up and explain to you who wrote the song and what the song was inspired by, so that you have a little bit of background before they play it. So we had 3 writing sessions this week where all the kids grouped off into 3 separate groups, and each of those songs, they made it here to the stage today. So we had no songs that didn't make it here. Very proud of them for that. So every song that was written, you're going to hear today. So first off, we've got a song where the prompt was the day in the life of a pizzeria. So the pizzeria name is called Crips Pizza. So this is a song that was written by Sawyer on drums here and Logan on guitar. They're both going to sing on this one as well. Very, very excited to share with you. I think they're like an up-and-coming, newly born Beastie Boys sounding band. So here we go.
Goodbye. You never really thought I was not a nice guy.
stars. Our prompt for this one was the infamous Starry Night painting. And we've got this one written by Amelia, who's going to be singing and playing guitar, Dax, who's going to be drumming, Maddie, who's going to be doing vocals, and Emily, who's going to be doing guitar. So yeah, that's what we got for you. Then we're going to get started in just a second. Called Ghoul. We did our last batch of writes were inspired by paintings. So this one there was like a painting of like a girl with like Home Alone. She's like screaming. It looked like Scream. Yeah, that one. He's got it. Yeah. Sawyer's saying it reminds him of Home Alone when he's like that thing. All right. So this song was written by Ryder over here, who's going to be on guitar. Kaylee, who's not here today, and then Sawyer, who's going to be playing the drums. Logan's going to be singing this one and playing some guitar, and then Evan's popping in on some bass. So give it up. This one's called Ghoul. Let's go! Days. This was a prompt that they picked out of a nice bowl of prompts that I provided for them. And the prompt was that, the only thing was that a cloud is your main character in this song. So I told them they could take it as far as they wanted, make it a complete metaphor. But the song is called Misty Days. It was written by Maddie here, who's going to sing, and Dax, who's going to be playing drums, and Evan is going to be accompanying them on guitar, but it was just written by Maddie and Dax. So give it up, Misty Days. Their prompt was T-ball. That's what they were given. Was it Little League? Oh, the song's called Little League. So, and that was their prompt. So we've got this written by Knox, who's going to play drums here, by Ryder, who's going to play guitar, and Emily, who's going to sing. It's a banger. So enjoy.
Looking for four overs on. One more inning till we're done. Everyone on that team is buzzed. I wish we were playing Mario Kart. While chowing down on my blueberry popcorn. Take me out to the ball game where I can stare at the crowd. Wishing this game would be over. Looking for overs. I know it's dinner time. I'm tired of this overtime. Mixing up I'm laying down. Tomorrow just I cannot wait for this to end. Why can't this be like we thought? I'm destroying all the other players on the court. Me out to the ball game where I can stare at the ground. Wishing this game would be over. Looking for 40 clovers on the ground. Take me out to the ball game where I can stare at the ground. Wishing this game would be over. Looking for 40 clovers on the
Okay. So this one they went rogue. There's no prompt. They had a really good time writing it. It's another banger, I must say. It's called So Dramatic. It's a little emo. It's really, really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, wait. It was written by Amelia, who's going to play the piano over there, Maddie, who's going to sing, and then Emily, who's going to play guitar and sing, and also Kaylee, who, like I said, is not here today. So.
So dramatic. I completely had it. Can't believe after all these years, you made me cry so many tears. Whoa, I don't wanna go to school. It's useless and I'm bored. I just feel like I'm doing the rules. Please don't make me go anymore. Pressure keeps on overflowing, like a dam that keeps on blowing. Grades going down, stress going up. It seems as if I've had enough. Whoa, I don't wanna go to school. It's useless and I'm bored. I just feel like I'm doing the rules. Please don't make me go anymore. You're gonna go to school. I'm tired of your nonsense. You're being dramatic. Let's go. That is what my mom said. No offense to parents, either way.
Okay, so this song was one of our first. This is from the first grade,
Yeah,
right?
first.
Yeah. So this is one of the first songs that they wrote this week. Their prompt was a pen that ran out of ink. So this song is called "If Only I Had Ink." This was written by everyone on stage here: Sawyer, who's going to be singing and playing guitar; Dax, who's going to be on drums. Sorry, and Knox, who's going to be on bass. So give it up. This is "If Only I Had Ink."
Wrote out some paper and tried to make it start. Imagine being at the top with my soul in my hand. Try to write you the truth you might understand. I would have said that I miss you every day. I see you just like water in the rain. I wish I could have told you I was wrong. I would trade my pride to see you every day. If only this paper somehow means red. I'd tell you all these things if I had it. I got through the part where I called you my light. Wrote about that sunset all last yesterday. But right when I reached the part where the words meant the most, the ink disappeared like a whisper, like a ghost. I would have said that I miss you every day. I see you just like water in the rain. I wish I could have told you I was wrong. I would trade my pride to see you every day. Only this paper somehow means red. I'd tell you all these things if I had it. I could have told you I was wrong. I would trade my flight to see you every day. On this paper somehow misread. I'd tell you all these things if I had it. I would tell you all these things if I had it. I would tell you all these things if I had it.
So this song was written by Amelia, who's going to be singing, Evan, who's going to be playing guitar, and Kaylee, who, I'll say this every time, I guess, is not here today. And Sawyer joined us on drums kind of last minute, so appreciate him. He's doing awesome on that one. The prompt, the song is called Soles of Your Shoes, and the prompt was shoes that have been everywhere and are ready to retire. So I'm really impressed with this one. It's a really cool chord progression, a really cool melody. So I hope you guys enjoy this. It's Soles of Your Shoes.
Your grandfathers who cannot lie, beyond those footprints of man and strife. Don't let baby, but still got now. Kiss your bloom like a blossoming flower. The soles in your shoes reflects on you. You traveled the world with them around and around. Atop the vast mountains admiring the view, making more memories than the world could count.
Based on the paintings. That was my only thing, is that I gave them a painting as a prompt, or they picked a painting from a bunch that I gave them, and they had an opportunity to either write a song on their own or choose their groups, and Logan wrote a song all on his own. So this is his song, yes, it's called Fathom the Memories. The picture was a girl in an orange dress sleeping on a couch was the painting. So, and it was written, like I said, by Logan. He's going to do vocals and guitar, and Evan's going to do some bass, and Sawyer's going to do some drums. I hope you guys enjoy.
Watching the TV distract me. Some memories that we didn't have, cause you never came back to me. Honestly, when you hear the sound, I can hear the whispers of our own understanding. I love,
So this one has no vocals. It's our only instrumental of the set. It was from our third write, so it has a prompt. It's actually the same ghost face painting, the Ghoul, as they picked the same as that other group. So this one was written by Knox, who's going to play the drums, and Evan, who's going to play guitar. Sawyer's going to pop in on some bass, but it was just written by Evan and Knox. They had a really good time writing it. It's really, really cool. So I hope you guys enjoy. This one's called Chaos in the Mourning, but Mourning has like a U, so it's rock and roll. So to finish this off, we've got a song called Flashing at 12. This was written by Logan, who's going to sing for us, Ryder, who's going to play some bass, and Evan, who's going to play some guitar. And those were the three writers for this song. Sawyer, once again, is going to pop in on the drums for us. Their prompt was an alarm clock flashing 12 o'clock. So this is called Flashing at 12. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's our last one. So. Introduce them all this week. This is always a really fun camp that we get to do every summer. It's definitely different than what we usually do. These kids were so creative and just willing to work with anything I threw at them this week. I also want to point out that we were strictly in the writing process the whole Monday through Wednesday. So in the section of performance, they really only had yesterday and this morning to prepare everything for the stage. So really proud of them for that. So I'm gonna go down the line and just introduce them, and then we'll be done after that. So over here we have our helper Sawyer. He did some drums, bass, guitar, and singing. So let's go for that. Right here we've got Ryder. He played guitar and bass. Is that correct? Yes. Logan here played Maddie here played, she sang today, but she also plays guitar. She just didn't do it on stage today, so give it up for her. We've got Amelia here who sang and played guitar and did some keys. And we've got Knox who played the drums. He does a little bit of everything, but he did the drums this week. And bass, and you did a song on bass, so give it up for him. We've got Dax here, who's, he also goes by Croissant, it's like his nickname, so that's Dax. No, you're not. Yeah, okay. So this is Dax, he did drums this week, but he's done bass and stuff in the past, so give it up for Dax. We've got two more helpers here. We've got Emily, who sang this week, and actually I heard her play guitar for the first time. She did it on stage today. And then we've got Evan here, who did guitar and bass, and he was very helpful with helping kids with chord progressions this week and flesh out some really awesome ideas that they had. So that's our 2025 Songwriting Camp. Thank you all so much for giving us your children this week. We're very grateful. We had a great time, but that's all we got for you. I'm Kelsey. I'm the manager and the director this week. I took off my manager hat. But if you have any questions or anything, you can always come talk to me. But thank you so much.